Napoleon Bonaparte was a French military and political leader who rose to prominence during the French Revolution and became Emperor of France from 1804 to 1814. He was born on the island of Corsica in 1769 and was educated in France, where he developed a strong sense of nationalism and a desire to restore France's power and prestige. Napoleon became a successful military commander and conquered much of Europe, expanding the French Empire and establishing himself as one of the greatest military geniuses of all time. He also implemented a series of domestic reforms, including the Napoleonic Code, which codified French law and became a model for legal systems around the world. However, his military campaigns eventually led to his downfall, as he suffered major defeats in Russia and at the Battle of Waterloo. He was exiled to the island of St. Helena, where he died in 1821. Despite his controversial legacy, Napoleon remains a fascinating figure in history and continues to be studied and debated by scholars and enthusiasts alike. The popularity of Napoleon Bonaparte among the people of France was mixed and varied throughout his reign. Initially, he was widely popular for his military victories and his promises to restore order and stability to France after the chaos of the French Revolution. His reforms, such as the Napoleonic Code, also gained him support among the middle and lower classes. However, as Napoleon's power grew and he became more authoritarian, his popularity began to wane. His aggressive foreign policy and military conquests led to costly wars that drained the French economy and caused suffering among the population. His establishment of a dictatorship and his suppression of political opposition also led to criticism and opposition from many quarters. Despite these criticisms, Napoleon remained popular among some segments of the French population until his final defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. After his exile to St. Helena, his legacy became the subject of debate and controversy, with some seeing him as a hero and others as a tyrant. After Napoleon's defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, he was exiled to the island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic. The Bourbon monarchy, which had been overthrown by the French Revolution, was restored to power in the person of King Louis XVIII. Louis XVIII had been living in exile in England during the Napoleonic era, and he was brought back to France by the victorious Allied powers to take up the throne once again. However, his reign was marked by political instability and social unrest, as many in France still harbored revolutionary and nationalist sentiments. After Louis XVIII's death in 1824, he was succeeded by his brother, Charles X. Charles X was an ultra-royalist who sought to restore the power of the Bourbon monarchy and the Catholic Church, but his policies alienated many segments of French society and led to widespread protests and violence. In 1830, a popular uprising led to the overthrow of Charles X and the establishment of the July monarchy under King Louis Philippe, who ruled until the Revolution of 1848. The years following Napoleon's downfall were marked by political upheaval and uncertainty, as France struggled to find its footing in the wake of years of war and revolution.